It's no longer 4 a.m. because I overslept. But we have a ways to go. We're going to Britton Hill, Florida, which is the highest place in all of Florida, elevation-wise. And it's about 280 miles. So let's get going. Are you kidding me? We're not even 30 minutes in. Alright, so now that there's some daylight, I guess I should do a proper intro. Welcome to the channel. My name is Javi Lee. I guess I owe you an explanation of some things because you're probably wondering what's going on. So, we're going to Britton Hill, Florida. And the reason for that is because right at the beginning of 2020, the end of 2019, my New Year's resolution was to visit the highest point in each state and to explore the country, get out of my comfort zone, out of my house, and just go explore. And then we all kind of know what happened. So I hope that clears that reason up. Next, we're not in my truck because on a normal trip, I guess you could say that the journey is just as important as the destination. And that's not the case here. This is strictly about getting to Britton Hill and getting back. So we're basically on an interstate the entire time, so it's not very interesting. And I have the opportunity to take my dad's car, which is a much nicer Honda Accord hybrid. So right now I'm getting about 40 miles per gallon, and since a lot of this is on a budget, 40 miles per gallon is a lot better than 16 miles per gallon. It's actually about 2.5 times better, if you're wondering. So that's why we're in this. It also has better cruise control. It's automatic cruise control. It's lane keep assist. I basically don't have to drive. I can just, fall asleep. I'm kidding. But it's much more comfy and better for this type of adventure. And that's pretty much why we're doing it. I have not seen fog this thick in a long time. So it is December 9th. It's a Friday. I called out of work because do you remember those Southwest commercials where it's like need to get away?
I hate my job. One?
Want to get away?
I needed to get away, but I didn't do anything that I messed up at. I just needed to get out. And 9 hours of driving in a day is a lot, but I would have been working for 8 hours a day doing the same thing, kind of. So I figured we'll give it a shot. So we've got about 3 hours left of driving. Probably stop and get breakfast. But other than that, unless we find something interesting along the way, which there's not much. Florida is very flat. It's very boring. If you don't care about the water or heat, this state really doesn't have much to offer. It's like I said, it's December 9th, and it's going to be 83 degrees out today, which is miserable. So we're gonna get going, and I'll update y'all if anything cool happens or interesting, or if something goes wrong, because that might happen too. While I have you here, I have a question for you. You can leave your answers in the comment section below. What is your ideal road trip vehicle? And then whatever your current vehicle is, what would you upgrade for? Wishful thinking. Doesn't have to be realistic. Like my Tacoma, I think the only thing I'd ever upgrade it to would probably be the Rivian R1T, just because it's a mid-sized truck that's the best. And then a road trip vehicle, I think that Lucid Air, honestly, that'd be kind of hard to beat. 500 mile range, that's a lot of driving in a day. I'm gonna do that today, but that's still pretty great. Even though we're not in the truck, we're in a Honda Accord, we still get some off-roading in, mainly because my GPS didn't tell me this was off-road, but look at that. It's a champ. It's a beast off-road. And it's actually an off-road from Alabama to Florida. So we're back into Florida because we are within 1 minute of the highest point in all of Florida. This is the highest point in all of Florida, coming in at a whopping 345 feet. Yippee-ki-yay. So this is the lowest, highest point in all of the U.S. in each state. The Alabama border is about a mile that way, but this is the highest point in Florida. One of one. I made a commitment to myself to go to the highest point in each state. And, you know, then COVID happened and that didn't obviously start until now. And this is the beginning, I guess, episode 1. I can drive to this one, so that's pretty easy. But the other ones, I did some research, like, you know, Colorado, California. I have to take up a hobby of hiking to learn or to get to those eventually if I ever get out there. You know, I don't know how long it'll take me to do it, but it's something I would like to do. I like the views you get, like even the view here. It's decent. Like there's hills and mounds and stuff, so that's kind of entertaining. There's a trail. I don't know what it is. We're gonna go. I don't know about this trail. It may not be anything. Like, there's not hiking in Florida. It's just walking. So I'm not really too, you know, keen to do it unless there's something exciting. But I don't think there's going to be anything exciting. Yeah, it's just woods. I want to encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and do stuff. I woke up at 4 a.m. to leave for this, which if you don't work at 4 a.m., you probably don't wake up at 4 a.m. for anything unless you have a plane ride. But besides that, you probably are sleeping. And I love sleeping. Honestly, this morning waking up, I put this leaving off for a while because I didn't want to come drive 9 hours round trip by myself. But I made a commitment to myself and I'm actually going to follow through on it now. And that's because of, you know, the camera and the YouTube videos where I'm like, it's motivation for me to do something. Because you see all these YouTubers go out and they do these amazing things and you're like, I want to do those things. Like, that's how I watch them. Like, I want to go do those things. And then I just sit at home all day watching TV or YouTube videos of them doing it and like, oh, I wish that was me one day. But really, they just started going and that's how they started. So that's what I need to do and that's what I'm going to start doing. So that's why this video is really for me to make. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it, but it's really to motivate me to get out there and do something. Max Powell's a YouTuber I watch, Overlander, just YouTuber I watch, and he's like,
get some work done this week, but don't forget to live.
Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live.
Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. Bye.
Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. And I get the work done every week, but the living part, I just kind of have forgotten about for a while. I just stay home during the weekends or I stay home, you know, during the weekdays. So with that being said, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to make more videos of reaching the highest elevation in states because that's what I told myself I'd do. And I really want to follow through with it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I have a 4.5 hour drive, 311 miles, and I still need to find lunch. So thank you for watching and peace out.